So in our last video, we actually created an Azure database, Azure SQL database. In this video, we're going to learn how to access that database that we created. So first of all, we go to SQL databases. I have this is the test one we created last time. So just click on that test database. So in order to access this database, first of all, you need to allow access to it. So you can click on getting started here and click configure. And from there, you can go and you need to let some access to it. You can do public access or selected networks. So down here is where I put my IP address that I have so I can access it. And you're going to need to do that to allow yourself to connect to the database. In transit, go ahead and put 1.2 and save that. Okay. And that's really it to open up the connection to the database. And now if you go to overview, we see here the test database because we just jumped into the server. So now we're on the test database. We can click into that and go back to overview. Now from overview, you just want to, from here, you can make a connection by connecting with, and we're just going to use Azure Data Studio. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to click launch it now. Okay, the next thing I want to do is to log in. I'm going to use the Azure Active Directory to log in. Okay, got that in. I just had to correct that and put the date only right there. Now if I go to tables, I've got the new table right here, database security issues. I've got these columns, issue name, issue source, string here. Let's run it again. One row affected. Let's go back to the actual database. So there we have it. We have the results right here. So our database is up and going. We made a connection to it. We go over to file, click save, our control S. So from here, this is just the basics of how to connect to a database. Just so you know, I'm not doing a class on how to create a database and create objects and all this other stuff, but this is just basic knowledge for the purposes of security. So once you know just the fundamentals just of how to connect, then we can learn more about securing it. So, but you need to know just a couple of things about a database before you start trying to secure it. So this is just the basics. This is all you need to get going. You can go in here, you can create a table. You won't have to do it, but you'll see it out in the wild. Like you'll be working with a developer or some software engineer, and they'll be like, this is how I have my system set up. And you can kind of connect the dots. It'll give you a head start on how to start securing this. And when you start reading other articles about how do I secure this, in either Microsoft Tech documents or watching videos or anything, you'll be able to relate to, and you'll be better equipped to go ahead and start securing and start implementing security in Azure on Azure databases. Now that we have it up and running, we'll look at some of the tools and some of the settings that you need to have to secure a database. We might run through another video on how to actually connect a different way. We'll go through this again as far as how to connect to it using this tool. There's also other ways to connect to it as well. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on Azure security.